Hey guys, just hit 1,000 miles. Wanted to give you a quick review on what I like, what I don't like. Coming up next. Thanks for coming. All right, so I hit 1,000 miles. I drive this every day to work, and just kind of wanted to go over some things I noticed that I like or don't like. I kind of wanted to see if some of the other 1320 owners have the same issues. One of the things that I noticed is at about 2,000 RPM, it starts to rattle the heat shield, and that kind of is annoying. I'm going to get under there myself and take a look at it. If not, I'll painfully bring it to the dealer. But that was the first kind of annoying thing that I noticed with the car. There also is a little bit of vibration when you really hammer on it, or if you use the line lock, which I know the launch assist is part of probably the shutter before it takes off. But even under about a 2,500 punch, it'll still, you kind of feel, the old school cars I used to drive, it kind of feels like the U-joint would be loose or something. But I wanted to see if you guys run into that same thing. I've also had the reverse camera, the backup camera. Sometimes when you put it in reverse, it just doesn't do anything. And I put it back in drive, I put it in park, I put it back in reverse, and still get nothing. That gets kind of annoying. It's only happened once or twice, but it's still something that, has popped up. I love the stereo in this thing, and I like to crank it up, but it also makes the rear speaker pan rattle a little bit, and it may be the seats. I've tried tightening down the speaker box and the woofer box, and everything back there is tight. So I'm not quite sure why I'm getting the rattle. I'm going to have to dig into that deeper. The mileage, the gas mileage on this thing. If you're driving along and it says you have 130 miles till empty, I can drive 60 miles and it'll only say that I've lost 20 miles. So just kind of wondering if anybody else runs into that, or if it just doesn't seem like it's reading accurate. If I look at the odometer, I've gone almost 300 miles and it said I only had 100 miles left. So just one of the other things that kind of bugs me. Overall, love the car. I can't say that if you're going like I did from an RT to an SRT and you decide to get the 1320, I would highly suggest putting aside an extra $1,600 for a new set of tires pretty much when you buy it, if you have to drive it every day for work. That is definitely one of the next upgrades I'll be doing, is switching out the tires. I do love the 8-speed torque flight transmission. It is quite a bit different than the one I had in my RT. It definitely is tuned a lot more aggressive, shifts a lot harder. It is a little more floaty from a suspension standpoint, even in sport mode, than what my stock RT was. So I'm kind of wondering if you guys have noticed that as well. I know when it's in drag mode, that's designed to be that way. But even in sport mode, for me, it just seems like it's a little softer than what my RT was. I also did notice that the seat, the back of the seat, when you punch the gas, I hear a click and I feel the seat kind of give going back. I've tried adjusting the seat forward and playing around with the seat settings to see if I can get it to go away. And I think either I busted the seat with my fat butt, or I don't know, maybe it's just one of the known things about the 1320. Really kind of wanting some 1320 owners' comments on this to see if I'm cray-cray or if it's just part of the car issue. Yeah, just wanted to do a quick talk about some of the things I like and don't like. Nothing really crazy, nothing that makes me want to sell the car, but just those annoying little quirks of owning one of these things that I found. So leave the comments below. Please don't forget to subscribe. I also have some new merchandise that I've put on there. I have a little merchandise store going right now. I have a couple of little selections. Go ahead and take a look at that. If you click it on my banner, you'll be able to go to that site. I do appreciate all of the new subscribers I have. I thank you guys so much for coming to check out the channel. I promise I'm going to be bringing content from the drag strip. I'm hoping to do that, and the 23rd, I believe, is the next race we have. And I'm going to try and get this thing out there and get some good footage of that going. And yeah, if you have any other suggestions for videos, please just let me know down in the comments. Have yourself a great day. Thanks again.